Earlier in the day, I told my boyfriend that I was going to make mapo tofu, a dish he'd never had before. It's one I like a lot. He told me he'd never had tofu before, so I was excited for him to try it. Since we have different cultures and different tastes, I told him ahead of time that if he didn't end up liking it, he could order out. Not that it matters much, but he's white, and I'm Asian. When I was making the food, he came into the kitchen and told me, "Taco Bell seems nice right now." To which I replied that I wanted him to at least eat some of the food I was making. When I actually made the food, he seemed sure that he wasn't going to like it, as he told me, "I'll just try a bite of your bowl." I responded by saying, "Dang, why don't you just get a bowl for yourself?" He responded with, "I don't really eat tofu." I was confused because I thought he'd told me he'd never tried it before. When he took a bite, he said, "It's good. I just don't like the texture of tofu." So I ate my bowl by myself while he prepared the dog's food. When I was about to clean up, he asked me, "Are you mad I didn't like it?" I said, "No, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I made this for us." He said, "At least I tried it. You're making me feel bad. Fine. I'll just eat it." I was thrown aback because I didn't want him to feel forced to eat something he didn't like. So I responded with, "No, it's fine. You can get Taco Bell. I'll just pack this for my sisters and my lunch." He then said, "I'll just eat it. You're making me feel guilty," to which I just shrugged. We then got into a long argument, with him saying he expected me to comfort him when he expressed feeling guilty after the way I acted or my tone of voice. He said he felt like I was guilt-tripping him. I felt like I was not responsible for him feeling that way, just as I didn't blame him for me feeling disappointed. I just didn't know what more there was to say. I told him he was free to get takeout and that I wasn't mad at him for not liking my dish. Maybe I did have a bad tone, but it might have been because I was disappointed. Please help me because I have no idea if I was in the wrong or not. My sister-in-law had a stillbirth 3 years ago. We were so saddened and offered support. She had 3 living children before this. At Christmas, before the 1-year anniversary, she opened our Christmas card. A few moments later, she picked it back up, stated that she couldn't display it unless her baby's name was included, and proceeded to write their name in the card. I tried to put it to the back of my mind, but honestly felt she could have taken the card home and written their name to avoid making me the example in front of the entire family. We attended the first 2 memorials and found them very difficult and awkward. My sibling was stillborn, and I grew up in a household that didn't talk about it. Whenever my siblings and I tried to ask questions about our stillborn sibling, our mother would shut us down. During family gatherings, she makes excessive comments and social media posts that nothing feels right without her angel baby being there. My other sister-in-law and I find it upsetting that she makes these comments, as we cannot help that our children survived and one of hers didn't. She has 3 other healthy children to care for. During a family gathering, she made a comment that her living children recently asked her who her favorite was, and that she had responded that her angel baby was her favorite. The room went silent. As a child who was repeatedly told with much venom that I wouldn't have been born had my siblings survived, that broke me. So, anniversary 3 rolled around recently. Again, we were asked to attend a memorial, although this time she called it a birthday, which struck me as odd. But we felt it was too much for us to go through again after attending the first 2. We decided not to go, but I chose to light a candle and wear my angel wings brooch for the week before and the week after the passing date as a tribute. We've now received a message from mother-in-law to state my sister-in-law is very upset with us all as we didn't make the effort, and we should apologize. Whilst I appreciate she's still grieving, she's able to do that in her own way, and if others choose to grieve differently, then that's okay too. I don't believe you can dictate to others how to grieve, nor can you have a monopoly on grief. Everyone is different, and I respect that she wants to do a grand gesture each year, but she needs to accept that not everyone wants to or feels comfortable being a part of it. I feel like it's not my direct loss to carry on grieving so openly. Yes, I feel sad as it's a loss of life, but at what point do we stop mentioning it all the time?